Is your kid gonna be Clangadin?
I don't think that's how it
Does
works.
let her have a pen and a little bunny holding a knife?
Icarus,
I feel she would. Probably.
Just throw this out there. Have you tried praying to him?
Every morning.
Oh. Okay.
We really haven't had a morning since the vision.
Yeah, so I did want to try to head over to the forge where the rest of the dwarves are. Maybe I could try to attune to see what's going on with that.
Okay.
On the list.
Icarus is a dad. That's on the list. Cregan needs to make a clan. That's on the list. Zealous, missing wife, on the list. Crew is in need of the captain, on the list. Are we missing anything?
Your parents.
They're north.
We're still glowing a little bit.
Are we?
It's faded a bit, but it's still there.
Oh, and then evil wizard guy that wants to end the existence.
Yep. Can't forget about that.
Well, we're
Yep.
here. Do we want to go deal with the crew thing first?
Probably.
I mean, I as much as I want to go save my wife, I definitely do. We're here. I'm sure none of you are anxious to go to Barovia again.
Wait, we have to go back
no.
to Barovia?
Well, the last thing I knew was Strahd took her. I don't know where else he would have taken her.
Put down on the back burner.
Yeah.
On the back of back burners.
I mean, it matters to me, but I need to help you guys too, because you've helped me. She would want it that way.
So, Icarus, you can do your shit like today.
Yeah.
My shit, that's gonna take a little while. I mean, we just want to let Icarus do this thing today, and then head out and do whatever is decided on tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go to the mines first.
To the mines.
Yeah.
Not
Alrighty.
of Moria.
No.
No
Are we,
Balrogs here.
How are we getting there? You guys know the way. The way hasn't changed.
I was thinking about going to the miners' exchange to see if there's any type of already traveling wagons coming in and out. Sure, the way back is empty.
There's a goat and a cart in the pocket realm.
There's a goat in a cart in the pocket room. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I go outside and I open up the pocket realm so we can get the goat and the cart.
I go sit in the seat of the cart. Arvesh. Drovash. Fuck, I don't remember. Cregan, you probably remember this shit.
Chuck!
Fuck!
Chuck runs out of the pocket realm. Finally!
What's going on, man?
Do
Dude.
you know those horses over there? They're invisible. They fucking don't shut up.
They're assholes, aren't they?
God. And as Krangor says, Arvesh, the horses appear. He's like, those motherfuckers right there. Right there.
I say Drovash again to unsummon him.
You don't know he's saying anything.
You see him get mad. You see the elks get mad. The fucking stag. You unsummon the horses. You're like, oh.
And then I hop off the cart and I lean over and Bunny to let her. I say, you ever wanted to fly, Letter? Like fly.
Want to get high?
Yeah.
Don't forget
Okay.
to bring it down.
And then I will find Greater Steed and summon a griffin.
Let's go.
What does your griffin look like?
Sad.
It is the neck feathers in the base are a silver.
Mhm.
They're silver, and then it's a white fur. So it looks it's a moon griffin.
Alrighty. And this creature, of this noble looking creature, like comes into being with the silver light that encompasses and as it fades, there's this griffin standing there, regal, waiting for its companion to tell it what it wants it to do. It chomps its eagle beak at the air, catching a fly.
I look at Letter. He needs a name.
Does he?
Steve!
If you name it Peter, I swear to God.
I mean, Letter. Look at him. Look at him.
This distinguished gentleman.
It's a distinguished gentleman. I think we'll call him. We could call him Leo.
That'll work.
And
You're
then
about as
I'm gonna-
creative as I am.
I'm the griffin, and I'm gonna pick Letter up, and we're gonna chill. And as I do that, I look at Zealous. Horses, cart, Arvish, Drovash, and leave the pocket realm.
So he said these two words to you. He didn't tell you what they do.
So, I don't have Cregan or Icarus with me.
They didn't say they left, but I did say that Horny Chuck or Red Stag came out. Chuck came out of the
Yeah.
Pocket Realm, so they're out of the Pocket Realm.
I just got back. Now
Uh,
who eats what? Sorry, I didn't mute. I just got back. Now who
Oh,
eats corn the long way? I don't know.
Icarus, are you still in the Pocket Realm?
That was the worst.
Yeah, I'll still be in the pocket realm, hopping on Sangslor.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over at a confused Zealous and be like, our wish is to summon the horses, Stravesh is to unsummon them. Don't break the cart. And I'm gonna just go.
Wait, so I've got to drive this thing?
I didn't hear that. I'm just going.
You could stay here with me.
As much as I love you,
Arvis,
Brand, and I appreciate our talks, I think they need my help.
They probably do. Get
So
the
I'll
hell
get
out
in the
of here.
cart and I'll say Arvish.
The horses appear.
Let's go.
They do nothing. You have to grab the reins.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's been a while. I haven't driven in a long time.
Didn't you watch the Shining Obelisk 2 weeks ago? You have to grab the reins and go like that, and they have to go.
Okay, I'll do that.
They move. They walk out of the Pocket Realm. I love that guy, but God, there's sometimes you just have to wonder. Leather really took it on a charity case with that one.
Oh god damn!
So all of you leave the Pocket Realm on various modes of transportation. And you're basically mustered in front of the Stonehill Inn. You ready to get going?
I closed the pocket realm.
Yeah.
As soon as the pocket realm closes, I take off on the griffin.
Well, Krangor, you know, Zealous hasn't been here. He doesn't know where he's going.
He's got Icarus and Cregan down there.
Cregan's super fast, and he runs faster than fucking lightning. He's fast as fuck, boy.
Icarus super fast?
On the goat I am.
Icarus is very directionally challenged.
It could be funny.
We know how good he is
But
at reading quotes.
I will. We can fly low and they can follow us.
Very good.
Yep.
Roll me a survival check.
Owl bears. About 20.
So, over the course of the day, in about, fuck, you guys are fast, so in about 4 hours, because Krieg and everything around you goes fast,
Yeah.
and frankly put, Krangor with the Griffin, you can just fly over shit and not have to follow the road. You guys make it to the mines in about 4 hours. Along the way, you hear the sounds of owlbears in the forest. We're not going to go into that because it's just going to be a massacre, but basically, roll me a d6 letter.
When the DM doesn't want to do an encounter.
It's a level 3 monster. What am I going to do with it? You just guys slaughtered a level 21 monster. Fuck that shit.
What?
Letter, you get the parts for 4 owlbears for the glasses that you need. And it was a humane kill. You basically just fucking sneak attack them to death.
Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack. Hey.
I mean, let me just check one thing here really quick. I mean, Letter, they have 59 hit points and you do 45 at a clip. I mean, what do you want to do with these owlbears? Are you going to kill them or do you want to tame them? What do you want to do?
There's 4 of them,
4 of them.
and they're all adults.
They're all adults.
Don't
They're all young male adults. We got no mamas.
okay. Then yeah, we'll just take the parts then.
Okay, so Letter hearing the sound, you guys, like Krangor, you're flying low enough, she just hops off the griffin and disappears into the forest, and you stop and wait and wait. And after about 10 minutes, she comes back. Letter, there's like a whole mess of parts in there you need help carrying. It's a lot.
I need help. I did a thing.
I'll land and go help her.
See, I'm
You
really,
guys,
really good at the massacre part. It's just to carry the pieces. They're just owlbears.
Oh,
are
did you guys
so-
need a cart?
I was getting there. It's been long enough. You finally catch up, Zealous, because you're driving the cart like shit. Keep it up.
Don't
Keep it up,
break the
motherfucker.
cart.
I mean, isn't there still like 80 bottles of alchemist fire in that cart?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Krangor, as you're coming out of the forest with basically you have like a sack tied around with a rope that you have you're kind of like dragging out of the forest. It's about 80 pounds worth of aloe parts. You see Zealous riding up in the cart.
Ha! Zealous! Here. Can you stop for a second?
How do I make him stop?
You pull the reins.
Oh, okay. I'll pull the reins.
Cart comes to a stop.
And then I just take the bag to the back of the cart, open it, set the bag inside, close it. Alrighty, good.
Bottle of water.
Cregan, you're about
Thank you, Talon. How are
you
you,
know, you're
feeling
within
today? How's your
60
back?
feet of the
Any
cart.
better?
same with you, Gummy. You watch Krangor just take this, large sack of gunk, whoever knows what's in there, and just chuck in the back of the cart.
Yeah, Jim said something else to me. I don't know why Letter needed it, but she needed it, and we don't ask questions.
Nope. we don't ask
Do I
any
hear him
questions
say
at all.
that?
Oh yeah.
And I look at him and I say, "That's the right idea." And then I go back into the woods and I'm gonna grab a chunk of Auerbell meat
Still
to
pain,
feed
but
to the griffin.
meds are good. Oh, good.
Okay. Excellent. So you come out and you big old, 10-pound hunk of owlbear meat. You just, how burgers, he just grabs and just gulps it down. And you resume your journey, making it to the mines in quick order.
Lean down to check. At least it wasn't a box full of kids.
Oh. Whatever happened to that guy?
He stayed back
Stayed
there.
in Barovia.
Hopefully, he's just not carrying around any more boxes of kids, right? Like, One can hope.
One can only hope.
one can only hope. It's nice being back, Regan.
No,
I've never
not
been
the
here before.
owlbears. I needed the parts.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
nice.
great
here.
here. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. Figured you might enjoy it.
This looks like where I come from.
Where's that?
Oh, I don't know the name of it.
Oh,
It looks like this. Naki Uthai came and grabbed me a long time ago. I've been kind
Gotcha.
of doing what he wants ever since. But it was lush green meadows and, foresty stuff. And trees here look a lot greener than
I'm
where
a
I'm
glorified cargo carrier. I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
like this.
I
I like
just
it
can't
here.
lift things.
from. Why'd you ever leave?
we were taken.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right. I mean, I met you in Barovia. You were there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And, I'm glad we met.
Yep.
We're going to get in all
Glad.
kinds of trouble, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me tag along.
Oh, of course, buddy.
Starts walking down the trail again. You guys resume your march. About
I'm
three.
just whistling a 300-year-old song.
To the Charleston. You make it to the mines about 3-ish, and you hear from inside the sounds of hammers and metal and fire. It's a dwarven forge, a true
Echo.
dwarven forge, stinky and filthy, full of soot, but active and loud and alive. Gummy, you're at the mouth of the cave, and sounds like home. It's not home, but it sounds like home.
I immediately just grab the amulet of Morden that's newly founded on me and smile and walk in trying to find the Forge Master.
So you walk in, and you pass dwarves. They're busy. Some are pumping bellows. Some are carving into the rock walls. Some are fashioning little trinkets of magical properties. And then there's the Forge Master, who's at the Spell Forge, and he is working the crucible next to it, pouring metal into the Spell Forge, into molds, and then bringing them out barehanded, just fucking molten red hot metal, just barehanded out, banging on it with hammer. The hammer he's hitting it with is the magical sparks are just shooting everywhere as he basically fashions the item and then just basically beats magic into it.
Damn. I'm gonna look at him and, excuse me, sir.
He stops and looks at you. Hi, what can I do for you?
Yeah, we were in, I think it was the Shadow Realm, and I was shown a vision of, I believe it was Morden and Clangadin learning how to reforge.
Oh, the rebirth of the gods. Yes, some that we've had the same vision. Clangadin's very special here.
Yes.
Things went to shit a week ago. I don't know what happened to him. He seems to be back.
Yeah. I think they fought a Tarask. Don't know if they
what?
succeeded.
A what?
Yeah. Morden kind of.
You just say it like in passing, like, oh, they just saw a deer. It's a fucking Tarask.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, then. Some of us are amazed by such things.
I had a rough couple of months. That's as bad as that is.
Hey, are you the adventurers that freed this mine from that asshole black spider motherfucker?
Yes, we are.
Oh, brother, welcome home. Welcome back. Any forge that you free is home to you. You're welcome. Here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was just wondering if perhaps with your help and a little bit of guidance from Morden and Clangaden, I can try to reconnect to that, see where the progress of that is happening.
Oh, what you're looking for is a hammer and anvil. There's several. Help yourself. If there's anything I can do or supply you with, let me know.
And in saying that, since I still don't know how to do certain things for crafting, I'm gonna give them details of a plan that I have, which is a shield and a crafting hammer.
He looks it over and he's like, "Oh, this is good. The shield's a bit thin in the middle. You might want to just bolster it up because that's the part that takes the most hits. But besides that, this looks very good."
And gonna start trying to craft them and like try to get a forge near him so I can try to see if I need any assistance. I might be able to ask for his opinion while I'm trying to meditate in doing this.
He's gonna sit on the forge and watch. Don't know if you picked it up. Fire does not fuck with this guy.
Yeah, I picked it up. And then we're gonna start crafting that.
Roll me a craft check. You make the shield in about 30 minutes with his guidance. He's kind of pointing to different areas where, okay, you're trying to put the emblem of Moradin on the shield, yeah?
No, I was gonna try to put the Clangaden emblem.
That was the
on there.
DM's fault. Look at Clangaden.
Yes.
So he helps you work in the design onto the shield while still maintaining the thickness of it.
Thickness.
And then you wanted to build, the next thing you want is a hammer?
Yeah.
What kind of hammer?
I'm trying to make sort of Morden's hammer.
So a blacksmithing hammer.
Yeah, blacksmithing hammer.
Okay. Roll me another craft check. The rest of you, while Icarus is building these things, you're free to walk around the mines. There's mead halls with food and beverages. Not that you would need them because of your tankard, but this dwarvish ale smells spicy.
I grab the owlbear parts out of the cart, and I wait for Letter to lead the way.
I'm gonna go find the dwarf that we were talking to before about building the owlbear goggles.
He's in one of the artificer's chambers. This is it's not a forge. This has tools all over the place. Tools of measurement and like sensory tools that divine magic out of metals. He looks up. He has a jeweler's glass in one eye. And it's the bunny. Well, Lutter, I've not seen you in a while. A little bit delayed on those owlbear parts.
Yeah, we had a lot of other things came up as they normally do.
He laughs along with Krangor. We heard, we expected, but we knew
Yeah.
you'd be back.
But we're back and on our way up. I was able to acquire the parts that you needed.
Beautiful. These are great. These are. Oh, okay.
I'm still just holding the bag. Where do you want them?
The table here is fine, and there's like this stone table that's about
And I
6
just-
foot by 4 foot. And he just digs in both hands. Oh, the eyes are perfect. And after a few minutes, he extracts the parts he needs. Did you want this bag?
No, you're more than welcome to do whatever you need to.
Oh, good, good. You know, the claws of an owlbear make a great war pick.
Oh,
We'll use the hell out of these. Give me a few moments. And he takes like 4 sets of goggles and he just takes like a razor and just shaves a filament off of the eye and paints it puts the filament over the goggles. And after a few minutes, he hands you 4 goggles. It was night vision goggles.
perfect. Thank you. Do you? I owe you anything, or you just wanted the plan before on how these ones were made? in
We have
exchange?
made thousands of gold.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many people want to see at night? Humans can't see at night. Did you know this?
I am aware, yes. Neither could I. So,
Dragonborns
I
can't either.
apologize. Well, dwarves can.
and I hand him a pair of owlbear goggles, and now you can.
Thank you, Letter. Thank you.
So now Letter and Krangor have night vision. You can see in the dark. Up to 30 feet, I think. Everybody else has dark vision, don't they?
I do.
I do not.
You want to save a pair for Cregan.
Mm-hmm.
By this point, go
I
ahead.
have three more pairs.
Mhm.
And I have a question. I forgot. What was your DM take on spell components?
You need them.
Okay. So I'll go to Lutter. Hey, Lutter, can you spot me money to buy a brass brazier? I'm hoping they would craft something like that here.
I turn to the artificer and I ask if there's any way to acquire a brass brazier.
How big? Like handheld?
Yeah.
Portable.
That I can take with me.
Oh, yeah. We have pools of brass that are just, we are using them to make designs on armor. I could probably pour basically just a cup, big cup.
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
could put
That's
incense in.
perfect.
All right. Give me a moment. He disappears, and after about 30 minutes comes back and tosses you a brass brazier.
And how much
This
do
is
you
amazing.
how much do you need for that?
Well, the cost in gold is really minimal. It's 15 gold for that.
Thank you, Lutter.
Not a problem.
Is there anything else I could do for you? You guys,
And
who knows how long you're
you
going to be here
guys
this
sell
time?
incense or herbs? Charcoal?
No, we're not a cathedral. Charcoal
Okay.
we would have. That's
Any really expensive charcoal, like 10 gold worth of charcoal that's super nice?
well, charcoal's charcoal. Just depends on how much of it you want to hold. So 10 gold worth of charcoal is about a bag.
Okay. Is that okay, Letter?
Yeah.
And
so you need, and I look at
mhm.
him, incense?
Yeah, incense and herbs. There's something I've been working on.
Okay, I'll keep. What do you know? What kind of herbs or just herbs?
It just has to be herbs and incense and charcoal that add up to about 10 gold.
So you need one of the three, or all three that equal?
All
10?
three.
Okay.
But he hands you a sack of charcoal from one of the nearby hoppers that go into the crucibles. He goes, charcoal, 10 gold.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Should thank her. She's paying for it.
I did. I thank
Good.
Lutter all the time. I would still be in a box if it wasn't for her.
You were in a box a minute ago, because
Well.
It's a give and take thing.
We don't talk
It's a
about that part.
No, we don't talk
I-
about that part.
I kind of lean down to Letter and then Bunny and say, "Did you maybe get a silver whistle, a piece of iron, and some mica? Maybe, possibly,
Uh,
potentially.
A silver whistle?
Mm-hmm.
Silver
whistle.
What else do you Micah?
Mica, and just a bar of iron, straight bar of iron. Doesn't have to be big. It doesn't get consumed by the spell."
I ask if there's any way I can get a silver whistle and iron bar.
He goes, be right back. Children's section, silver whistle. Walks
That
over
works.
to the toy. There's a toy section. Comes back with a silver whistle with 3 holes in it. Doo-doo-doo. There you go.
How much do you need for those items?
The bar of iron is a gold. The silver whistle is 5 silver, just to replace the silver itself.
So 1 gold and 5 silver?
Yeah, 1.5 gold. And he goes, "Did I hear you needed mica?"
Yeah. I was just gonna grab some because it's pretty much everywhere.
Letter, you literally just reach into the wall and pull out a rock.
Right.
Mica. And
I
the
grab it and
dwar-
put it in my bag.
The dwarf smiles. Very common mineral. You can just pick it up anywhere.
Any other spell components?
Branch had feldspar, right? Letter?
What?
He did in Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Branch had feldspar?
Yeah.
Right? Does he still have some? Or we can find some. We can find some. We can find some!
The dwarf, hearing the word feldspar, goes into his component table at the alchemist's kit he has and pulls out a hunk of feldspar. Chucks it to you. Feldspar.
Grab it and put it in my bag. Thank you.
Cost, sir?
Huh? Costs, sir? For feldspar? Nah. It's easy to
Appreciate
find
it.
around here.
Here's a-
Almost as easy as the mica.
A weird question, but you guys have any bat poop?
We're not that kind of cave. There's no bats
Sulfur?
in here.
I
We would have sulfur, yes. One moment. It's used to make gunpowder.
as they're doing that, I you take the silver whistle and I play into it and I summon my faithful hound. Nobody else can see it, only me.
Is that part of the spell?
Yeah.
Nice.
It-
What does your
You-
faithful hound look like?
You
To
conjure a phantom watchdog in an unoccupied space that you can see within range, where it remains for the duration until you dismiss it as an action, or until you move more than 100 feet away from it.
All right,
The hound
fuck
is
you.
invisible to all creatures except you and can't be harmed. When a small or large,
Huh?
I don't know. Can't be harmed. When a small or larger creature comes within 30 feet of it without first speaking the password that you specify when you cast this spell, the hound starts barking loudly.
Oh, nice.
The hound sees invisible creatures and can see into the ethereal plane. It ignores illusions. At the start of each of your turns, the hound attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet of it that is hostile to you. The hound's attack bonus is equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, it deals 4d8 piercing damage.
All right, remind me I have to build you a hound. And your hound looks like Revan.
Like what?
Revan.
All right, bet. Can it follow me?
Yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Win!
If it looks like Revenant's gonna fucking follow you, okay?
There's no other.
So now I have Griffin and dog.
And dog.
But nobody sees the dog.
No, just you.
I lean down and pet the dog.
The dog, like, crouches down and wags its tail. Like, its whole ass is wagging up in the air. You have a feeling it's going to be you're going to be very popular with the dog. And as you stop petting it, you feel it leaning up against you. Kind of like nudging you.
I just keep petting it.
So the
Lutter
rest
probably
of you-
thinks I'm insane.
The
That's
rest
okay.
of you see him petting air.
I just ignore him.
I don't
Any
ask
chance there's some
questions.
caves around here that would have bats?
I don't know.
Because, side note, you've let me cast spells without using components. Which
Side
I
note, I
need
told
to-
you needed components.
I know.
That's what I get for trusting you people.
I know.
I'm gonna go to the artificer who's been helping us, and I have still a ton of chunks of amber from the Amber Temple that were just broken. I'm gonna give
Ooh.
him a chunk of amber out of my bag.
Oh.
Here's a gift. Thank you for all of your help. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you. This wow. Oh, I could do things with this.
Mm-hmm.
He sticks it in his mouth. Magic. Already in it. Where'd you get this?
A temple. It was a big
Good or bad?
bad, but
Good. He puts it in his pocket.
it was part of an amber golem that we destroyed.
Oh, so it already has conjuration magic into it from a wizard, no less. This is good. It'll save us work. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here. And he hands you a bag of bat guano.
Thank you. Any chance there's some fur from one of those bats?
God damn
Oh
it!
my
Zealous!
God!
I'm sorry. I know.
Letter, you deal with him.
Sir,
I'm
I
just petting my
appreciate the
dog.
poop, though.
Give him a bag of shit.
I'll find a bat. We'll find a bat. It's fine.
Maybe if you pick through the guano, there will be fur.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you could pick
There's
through
got
the
to be
guano.
some fur in here.
Gotta be. Why not?
Mr. Artificer, sir, real quick.
No.
Real fast.
1 second. Do you need anything else?
No, I'm good. I think I'm good.
Yeah, you say that. Yes.
So I had,
sir.
so Centrella, I pull out Centrella, my axe right here, this guy. Or this, sorry, this go. Artificer, help me out and, like, infuse magic and stuff. Would you mind, like, cleaning her up and take a look at her, make sure she's okay?
Sure. Ooh. That's one hell of an artificer.
Yeah.
Everything are
sure.
laid in very, very detailed. This ain't coming apart.
Yeah.
And he just starts firing up a grindstone and just sharpens up the edge, grinds it up, polishes it up real pretty. Put some stickums on the the handle for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he your name's Cregan, right?
Yep.
He takes his pinky nail and he starts scratching at the haft. When he's done, it's inlaid very pretty as your name.
Can I ask you to do one more thing with that?
Do you need
Put-
guano too?
No, put Erdnot on the other side.
How do I spell that?
Oh, shit. U-R-D-N-O-T.
Mm, like that? And he shows you and it's perfect.
Perfect.
There you go.
Hey, how much owe you?
If you take this guy out of here and don't ask me for any more questions, then I'll gladly call it payment in kind.
So
You just don't have any
fucking
giant
here.
slugs around here, do you?
Oh my god.
You serious right now?
No, I'm kidding. I'm sort of kidding.
Sort of kidding.
Who's a
He-
good dog? Who's such a good puppy?
He looks at Cregan, looks down at Letter, looks at you, Zealous, and goes, just you.
Oh.
He
Yeah,
winks.
okay.
There will be no way slugs are in the cave
Right.
where the fire is. While all this is going on, Gummy, with that 24, you definitely craft the most beautiful fucking blacksmith's hammer you've ever seen.
Nice. And just to finish everything off of that I'm doing, I'm grabbing, I'm just keeping my 2 hand axes for, instead I need to climb something,
Uh-huh.
learn something new.
Mhm.
I'm taking the war pick that I got from the previous inventory, undoing everything, undoing the leather, undoing the head off the shaft,
Mhm.
throwing the shaft into the fire just so I can provide more fire.
Mhm.
With the war pick, I'm gonna, kind of like pick up my hand so I can make it bleed a little bit and
Mhm.
put some in there, and then throw it into the forges
Mhm.
to try to honor the day that I've tried to sort of reconnect it with the
I
gods
like
again to
that.
sacrifice for it.
So you're
Uh,
like taking metal, but adding metal
Yes.
with your blood, your essence, basically.
Yes.
I like that. All right. As you do that, the Forge Master nods his head approvingly. You take and you give. Good. That's good.
And I still should have 248 iron ingots that I got from Barovia.
Mhm.
I am gonna pretty much leave the 148 of them and
Mhm.
pour them back into the forge that have iron, because I don't want to mix, since I'm pretty sure they have steel, they have adamantine, they have pretty much different types of forges around a
Mhm.
master forge like that. So I'm gonna dump it into the iron like base section just so I can add more to it, since this is a dwarven forge, and I think that should be a thing.
So, funnily enough, now that you've done that, you feel the fire of Clangeddin spark. inside of you. It's not anything you did, it's that your ritual of what you just went through bolstered his strength. And now you can feel his presence inside of you. Cregan, a couple hairs in your beard start to flame.
Let's go!
Icarus, you hear the song of Clangadin in a very adolescent voice, singing loud and strong, and the clang of hammers is your heartbeat.
With that, I smile, knowing that he will probably be remade by the time my child is born. And honestly, can't wait to tell him stories about him and the tale of Clangadin and Morden. And
Forge Master looks down at you. Coming back, you know. It's gonna be here before you know it. They never
I
stay
hope.
gone long. And you finally get a good look at this dwarf. He is old. Like, the average age dwarves live to is about 450.
Mm-hmm.
He's about 600 years old. Still strong, but gray in the beard. He has like the old man, like he's like his skin is thin, but he has muscles, and he still can work the forge with the best of them. But he's seen some shit, and sorry, Revit is fucking cracking me up right now. He looks at you and he says,
That's my dog.
He looks at you and he says, "Yo, faith feeds the gods. You know that.
Yes.
The more faith you have, the stronger they become. Every cleric, every paladin, every follower of any deity, they provide strength to their gods. Feel like your strength is being lent to Clangadin right now."
I'm honored, especially for all he's done for me and my family for me.
We'll honor your gifts. The metal you've left will make great weapons for those who are going to defend this land. But you have other things to do. This isn't your place to stay. You can come back anytime you'd like, though.
I appreciate that. And before I kind of like leave the area, I want to try to find a little bit of the mines where I see other dwarves trying to find more like materials for it. I'm gonna bring out my pickaxe of finding and say sunstone and sort of like looking around to see if I can find a little bit of sunstone around the area.
Roll me a D100. No. There is not that the axe was unsuccessful, but there isn't any.
There
around.
wasn't any there. And I'm gonna try to find the group, hopefully still in the artificer's den or artificial shop.
Mm-hmm. You walk in, Krangor's hand is doing weird shit to nothing on the ground, about 2 feet up, 3 feet up. Letter has the night vision goggles. The dwarf is looking at Zealous with his eyes rolled, and Cregan is like looking at Centrella, giving her a once over with the new, very, very pretty, cleaned new axe. Yes.
So Icarus walks into the room. He doesn't say the password.
Nope.
The dog starts barking, and everybody hears the dog bark.
I thought
You
it said
hear-
as if it was a friendly thing. That means you harm.
It's available to all creatures except you and can't be harmed.
We'll figure
When
that
a
out
small
later.
or larger creature comes within 30 feet of it without first speaking the password that you specify when you cast this spell, the hound starts barking loudly.
Did you specify a password?
No.
What is your password?
Pineapple.
Mandurlorians.
Do you tell anybody that?
No.
Then the dog's gonna bark his full head off. You're surrounded by people who don't say the
The-
word.
Dog
So
should
that
have been
now the
barking
dog,
already.
so that now everybody knows the dog is there.
Y'all hear barking.
You ever just glow? I tried.
I just think it's coming from a cave elsewhere.
I'm like, Buster? Did he survive?
Don't manifest Buster in my game, bro.
I'm gonna ask the artificer nicely. I'm gonna pull out my rapiers and say, I have a question, and I feel like maybe you might be one of the better people to ask about this.
Oh, I'll do my best to answer.
I was given these, and I don't want to hurt them in any way, but is there any way that I could increase their swiftness?
What do you mean swiftness? Like
The meta is
how-
what I'm saying is that I want to increase my to hit because I might not have that's the part that never goes up for me, and why I have to fight with advantage.
Let me see.
I don't want to say accuracy because I am the accuracy.
Right. They could increase your to hit by 1. They could add a +1 to your rapiers. Just the to hit, though, not the damage.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you do a shit ton of damage.
No,
but
I
you
don't
need
want to
hit.
change the damage.
Mhm. So, he takes both of the weapons very gingerly from you. He goes, oh, these are well loved. Very well balanced. You got these.
Mhm.
Not dwarven make, obviously.
No.
Very nice, though. I'll see what I can do. And he goes to his table and he pulls out this polish. And as he pours it onto one of the blades, the whole blade glows silver for just a moment. And then he takes out a rag and starts like polishing it into the blade. I'm not gonna do the motion because fuck you guys. And then he repeats it with the second one. And he says, this is the ointment of sharpness. It's not going to do much more damage, so I hope you got that part covered, but it's going to fly a little truer, if you know what I mean.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Let me increase your bonus. There you go.
Thank you. And what do I owe you for that?
The potion is expensive, unfortunately. The ointment is made from very rare and secret ingredients, which we don't give out, obviously, for reasons. I'd say 250 gold per rapier.
Okay, so 500.
Oh, but you gave me the amber. That's
No,
right,
that
I
was a
should-
gift. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. The Forge will use it for the best, the best outcome we can possibly use. Gold is always the best.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Is everybody good? Oh, Cregan.
Yeah.
You don't see in the dark, right?
No,
Now you can have owlbear goggles. I give
that's
him a pair.
amazing.
Wait, you guys couldn't see in the dark?
My
No.
elbows will let me do that.
Is this artificer's like office? Is this the room that the spectator was in? All that shit.
No, that was the Spellforge.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Did we see it walking by or anything?
What the?
The Spellforge.
No. So you guys stopped, and then Icarus kept going. If you'd like
Okay.
to, you can go and look at it.
No, it's just. Hey, Donna, remember that time I almost talked a spectator to going home?
Yeah, I do.
It's great times.
He goes to pull the goggles out of my hand, and I tuck them back slightly. I do remember that.
We're.
I hand them to him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I will give you guys all goggles of night. So Krangor
Remember
gets
that
his
time you woke
set.
up an entire fucking castle?
I remember that time.
Mm-hmm. I
Feel like
learned
I'm
a lot from that time. Have I busted the door since? Nope.
Nope.
Letter, do you still have goggles of night in your inventory?
Um.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, all right. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yes, I was gonna ask the artificers if they would happen to have a components pouch that I can purchase off of them,
You mean just like a bag?
so I can keep the components. I think it's separate. You were talking about previously.
They give you a bag, a components pouch.
Okay.
Let me see if there's a thing.
I think it was like 10 gold for one or something like that.
25 gold.
25. All right.
Mhm.
I spend 25 gold.
I give you a components pouch. Okay. Anything else?
I'm good.
I was gonna try to ask also if they did have the sunstone, like if they had some for them that they were selling. If not, so I can go try to find some later on.
They do not have sunstone. There, like I said, there's none of these parts.
Okay.
It being kind of late in the afternoon now, you guys retire to one of the meat halls, take in a meal, beverage. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gummy.
Would they be able to make saddles here? No, right?
No, this is a forge, not a leatherworking shop. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you take a long rest. Oops, I did not.
My dog goes away.
Aw.
It only lasts for 8 hours. The griffin is
I
still
wish
there,
my
though.
dog would go away.
Before we take the long rest, I am going to pull out one of the bottles that I got from Barovia,
Mm-hmm.
the Ace of Spade one. I can't remember what it was called, the finest one that they had.
Champagne du Ston.
Champagne
Yeah.
du Stomp.
I actually remember that.
I'm gonna pull out one of those since I have 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna grab some. See if they have any like champagne glasses. If not, pour them in like regular ale cups. Since I'm a dwarf.
They have like wine goblets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some of that, pour some for everybody, and be like, put it out and put the bottle in front and be like, can we toast to us surviving all that and coming back to great things here?
And you being a fucking dad, apparently.
I'm gonna be a dad,
Sounds good.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My family's not actually dead like I thought.
Mine's still dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cregan.
And there's only so much things we can do.
Ouch.
Maybe they can be reborn.
They're defending the platinum casual places. They're doing great. They're doing fine. Oh, no, no, it's about that. I saw my parents.
Didn't even say anything about that today.
Oh yeah, that happened.
God damn.
Letter, as they're toasting and talking, you're awfully quiet. What are you contemplating? What are you thinking about?
I'm kind of like eyeballing all of the dwarves and everyone that's there, because I'm looking for something. I'm on a quest, you would say. I'm looking for
A lover.
ribbon.
For what?
Ribbon.
Ribbon?
Ribbon.
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 Yeah, a
Ribbon.
nice and the prettiest
On the
string I could
dwarf?
find. Hey, they put shit in their beards.
It's true.
So you would be like kind of like skulking around looking for the packaging area, I suppose. And
No,
you
I'm looking
find-
on the dwarves. I want to talk to one of them
Oh.
into giving me their ribbon.
You see one of the dwarves does have his beard coiffed up into a point, and then around it is this very illustrious blue ribbon.
Perfect. And I want to go talk to him.
And he's talking with his other buddies. These are very like well-dressed dwarves. They look to be artisans of some sort. They're not dirty, or they don't have calluses on their hands either. They look like perhaps they would be some more of the finer art of some of the item creation. And as you walk up, are you like walking up just like noticeably?
Yeah, I'm going across tables.
Okay. Doop, doop, doop.
Mhm.
As you hop on his table, he goes, "Oh, well, hello.
Oh, hi. How are you? I'm Letter.
Hi, Lutter. My name is Phileas.
Hello, Phileas. How's your day going?
Well, it's over, thank goodness."
Oh, yes, definitely. So, I couldn't help but notice your ribbon
Oh,
Um,
this.
on such a
Yes.
fine beard. It's fantastic.
My wife made it.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I have one for every day of the week.
that's a lot of ribbons that you have. How's your wife? Is she at home?
She's at home, yes. She's taking care of the bairns.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you, is there any way I could purchase that ribbon? I happen to be in need of a ribbon, and that is a glorious ribbon.
You want this one?
Yes.
Well, what you give me for it?
What would you like? I understand that I'm coming to you, so I don't know what the value is for you of this ribbon, especially considering your wife made it.
Can you pour a couple drops of that liquid into my cup here to let me try what you're drinking?
And I do?
He unties the ribbon, and his beer just... He hands it over to you, and he takes a sip. Oh, it's not ale, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well worth the ribbon. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I am going to give him 20 gold that hopefully, and tell him, I hope your wife can replace the ribbon. And
Oh, of course, she's very talented. She can do just about anything.
yes, but just for the materials for her to make you another one. I don't want you to have, Tuesdays can't be no ribbon day. I mean, it definitely needs to be replaced.
I appreciate that. Now, the missus is very understanding for helping others and giving what we have for the needs that of those we meet. So, I mean, she wouldn't have been upset, but the 20 gold will definitely help replace the materials. So I appreciate.
Not a problem. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go
Please
back
enjoy
and...
the ribbon.
I will. I've got a plan for this ribbon. Thank you. And I go back over with
Tips
ribbon in
his
hand.
hat. Have a good day, a good night, and then a good luck. Now, what are you doing with the ribbon?
I don't know.
It's a blue ribbon, about 3 feet long.
Perfect. Putting on my list. Ribbon acquired.
And does anybody else have anything to do before we take a long rest? Alrighty. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Well, is this where
And-
everybody's gone to bed?
Everybody's gone to bed.
I'm going to take the ribbon
Okay.
and I am going to tie it onto the flagon of endless ale. And I am going to put it next to Krangor as he's sleeping. And I have already made a note. And the note says, and I quote, "Thank you so much. You did great. Here's a gift from me, Lutter."
Did you just give him
I'm
back?
giving his things back. And we're gonna see if he'll thank me for it.
That happens, and we will address the ramifications of that